Happy first snow of the season. It is December 9th. Oh no.
Or January.
Wow. It is January 9th, 2021. And it's the first snow of the winter. No, it's not.
No.
It snowed before.
It's the first snow of the year.
First snow of the year, not first snow of the season. Anyways.
In our first vlog of 2021.
So, hello, welcome.
Hi.
We are headed out to get in some snow trouble. And hopefully not fall on my face while I'm recording this.
It's not icy yet. It's nice and fluffy.
We're going to test out our snow tires.
Look at me. I'm all snowy.
It is all snow.
And we've only been out for what? Less than a minute?
30 seconds.
Yay!
Let's get out of here.
Woo, it's so fluffy. I wonder if I can make a snowball yet.
This snow is really dry.
It's really soft.
You might be too fresh.
What was that?
It's cold.
I got you though.
Uh-huh.
Hope you caught that.
Yeah, whatever. Hey y'all, we wanted just to come on here for the first time of 2021 and just kind of give you guys an update on what's going on. As of right now, we are
on the way to
we're on the way to Olive Garden.
Olive Garden for all you can eat soup.
We needed a legitimate reason to test out our snow tires, not just to go to work, but to make sure that they work correctly to go to Olive Garden. But we wanted to come on and talk about 2021, what we're going to do with the channel, what we're going to do with ourselves for the year, and all that jazz. As for the channel...
All good things.
All good things. As for the channel, I think what we're going to do is try to have some fun with it. We're going to expand the channel to a little bit more than just the vlog. The vlog will continue because...
It's fun. It's
fun, and there's a demand for it, apparently. According to you.
Yay.
So the vlog will happen. The vlog might not just be as entertaining as it could be, but we'll continue to update people on what we're doing, what's going on, how we're doing overall, and just keeping things lively, just kind of like our recreational piece. I also wanted to include that we're going to try and do some more instructional things. We've gotten a lot of questions about like how we budget, things like that. Just life things, and so we're going to try and produce some content that might benefit somebody else or just whoever's on the channel here to just do better in 2021. If it means budgeting, if it means just doing adulting things, all that fun stuff. Other ways we're going to kind of change the channel up is by doing some more food related things, if it be like how-tos, like how to make things, Instant Pot videos, just some how-tos, and just even maybe some reviews on restaurants, just to kind of give you a perspective on
what we think.
Eating during a pandemic. And then I think finally, I had one last thing. Oh, maybe doing just some fun unboxing stuff, just to kind of change up what we do, because I know we have a lot of cool stuff. We talk about games and just nerdish things, so we want to kind of get more in depth into those things, and it was just really hard to do that in a vlog style video, so we might just start doing some dedicated videos for like the Deadpool or for the Villainous game to kind of give some more instruction, but also to kind of give our insights, but also not take away from the vlog.
And it'll be easier in February next month when we have a kitchen table to work on. As y'all see from our videos, we spend a lot of time in our room, and we do all of our games and all of our eating on our bed until our roommates move out. Then we'll set up our kitchen table, and I'll give you guys another house tour when we get all of our boxes unpacked and set up.
But yeah, as of now, that's sort of what we're planning on doing. There's a lot of really cool stuff coming. Later on in the video, we'll talk about our resolutions and how we're gonna kind of hopefully do some better for the year 2021.
Yes.
It's Sunday and we're out doing a few errands, and in the process of getting gas and just doing the things that we do on Sundays, we came across a sushi place that offered all you can eat.
Which I was very excited about because they offer all you can eat tempura, which is one of my favorite things, and all you can eat gyoza, also a favorite.
But my issue with it is that when we walked in there, the place was packed.
Like
and
full capacity.
not 25%, more like closer to 100. And as of right now, Colorado is sitting on, I think, orange or yellow.
Orange, I think.
I think it's orange. We were in the red, which means that you can't dine in restaurants.
Yeah, any restaurants open, or they had to be takeout, or you had to eat outside.
So as of Monday, so I think it was with the 4th, they opened up to level orange, which now allows restaurants to run at 25% capacity due to the numbers reducing. But when I walk into a restaurant and see that
every table is full,
and there's no social distancing, it's
and
just,
tables aren't distanced, everyone was like crammed in there. I was like, no, we can't eat here.
no, like I'm willing to take the inherent risk of eating in a restaurant during this time, but I'm not going to do the extra risk of like just not following state guidelines. I'm not going to condone that. I'm not going to practice that. That's just not my thing. But we did our due diligence, like not trying to hurt a small business, but we did. I did report it to the El Paso County health department. So at least I did my due diligence because I really want this to go away, and I really don't want to be wearing a mask anymore. But I also need to do my part and at least make it possible for people to make the changes they need to make. So we're gonna finish up our errands, and we might go find somewhere else to eat.
Yeah, it was disappointing because we haven't had sushi in
Since
a really
Florida.
long time.
Probably since we've been
here.
Yeah. But
Mostly because when we moved here in July, everything was already closed, so we couldn't eat out anyway. So when we saw that this all-you-can-eat sushi place was open, I was like, yay! But then I was very disappointed. So we might go get some ramen instead at our favorite ramen place, which you all have seen before. We'll probably show you again if they're open and practicing social distancing.
Otherwise, we're just going to finish up our Sunday. We'll catch up with you guys and talk about our resolutions when we get home.
Sounds good.
But otherwise, we're just going to
Bebop around
and just enjoy our Sunday. So we made it to Ramen, and we weren't sure if they were open, so we had to see the open for business sign, the large open sign, and the blinking open sign. So I think they're open. We're going to go have some ramen.
Yes.
Crunch get.
Miso ramen with pork belly. And, excuse me, I also got chicken gyoza and vegetable tempura.
That will not make it into this video because it was eaten too quickly.
It was already eaten. It was so delicious. Hey guys.
Hey y'all. So we wanted to come on and talk about the New Year's resolutions that we have. Well, goals for 2021. Goals. I don't like the term resolution because typically resolutions don't usually yield results. They just mean things that people say they want to do. But so our 2021 goals for this year are going to be,
we have big ones and small ones. So we'll start with some smaller ones that are, I try to set goals that are attainable and realistic.
And specific. I think that's a big thing with setting goals for yourself, if it be for the year or if it be for the month or the day or whatever, is setting specific ones that are very easily measurable but also attainable.
So, for example, one small one we have is to have more game nights with friends.
COVID pending. Doing that safely, but also the important thing is just being able to be around other people and people of like-minded. So that could be even online if we have to do it virtually. It's more or less a goal to get us to be more social and to do things that we enjoy outside of work and TV.
And we can also play games together.
Yeah, we try to when we can.
We do. Another one is get 50 subscribers to our channel.
We have some plans for the channel. We want to maybe go in a different direction with it. We have some goals we want to do for the channel, but we would like to have the small goal of trying to hit 50 subscribers. So if you want to help with
Yay!
that, please feel free.
Please subscribe. Next, learn how to use Premiere Pro. This one is, I think, for me because I do all of our editing, but I think Matt has wanted to play around with it too.
I do. I want to learn it. I want to learn it with her because I think I might be developing a channel of my own, something more specifically to what I do for work. So if you guys are interested in learning more about that, we can talk about it at a later date, but I want to learn how to do some more video editing and some more video production just to widen my skill set and also just to have a new thing to learn this year.
Another one is for Matt to learn how to swim.
I do not know how to swim, and we've both had the goal of trying to get scuba certified. And
Yes.
hopefully in the next 2 to 3 years, we'll be able to go back on cruises and traveling again. And part of traveling for us is being able to get in the water and seeing the ocean and all the fish that live under there.
Without drowning.
Without drowning. Drowning is not fun.
I miss swimming. I miss the pool, so we'll see how that goes. Another easy one is to do reading together, and it's not on our list, but we kind of, after watching the Netflix documentary of The Social Dilemma, we've tried to put our phones down, like no screen time after a certain time, like an hour before bed, and pick up a book instead.
For me, I found that it's hard to put the phone down an hour before, but what I find is that I sleep better when even if it's only a few pages, and I'm not a reader like she is, I'll listen to books, but the physical act of reading is actually kind of a good wind down. And I think that no matter if you're reading Stephen King or if you're just reading a simple children's book, I think that just winding your mind down and away from the light and the drama and all the things that go along, even just down to your email on your phone, I think is just detoxing and just de-stressing. I think it helps you sleep better.
And I think we're also like finding a routine of having a bedtime and saying this is when lights go out, this is when everything goes off, and we go to sleep.
So it's a good little routine to get into. Recommend it to anyone.
Less screen time, more reading time. And along those lines of reading, getting a professional, what do we write? Professional development book.
Oh yeah, I'm big on reading books that fall into that line of like self-improvement, not necessarily self-help books, but like for example, a self-help book that we read last year that really sparked us to push our finances and our personal finance and just learn more was what was the name of the book?
Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey.
Yeah, the Total Money Makeover from Dave Ramsey. So that kind of book is what I'm trying to push to do more reading of, because I feel like that book really changed the way we look at money and how we
and
do
how we
things,
live.
and how we live in general. Coming into that whole minimalism, just being debt free, and all those things, like don't necessarily have to follow the plan exactly, or live and die by one person's way of thinking. But I think that expanding the way, or just opening yourself up to new ways of thinking. New ideas is a big thing. So self-help, leadership books, those are the kind of things I like to read, just because they change the way you think about the world around you.
And it's new material for me because I don't typically read those types of books. Along the money lines, pay down our current student loan by 50%.
I think we're going to kill it.
I think we will.
I think we'll get to at least 90% by December.
Oh, that would be so great. Guys, we're almost out of debt.
That's our goal. It's not going to be easy to push that much money. We'll keep you guys... We're going to use the channel to be accountable for making those payments. So we'll be checking in periodically with you guys and giving you more details on those as we come to figure out exactly how we're going to do it and all the details that come along with it. And we'll be putting out some videos on how to get out of debt, because I think that one of the things that we're going to do with the channel is, one thing we've come to really realize is that financial freedom and just being debt free is very freeing. Like, having the flexibility to be financially stable is so nice, and I'm a big proponent of that. Anyone can do it. You can make a million excuses for why you can't do it, but I think that we can be a good vehicle for helping people get there. I may not be able to take you step by step, but I think I might be able to guide you in the right direction. And I think that's what we want to do with the channel, is help people, especially people that are in their 20s that think that they can't get out from underneath that debt, or that they have to go into debt to live their life. And I think there's just some guidance that we can give coming into our 30s, out of our 20s, and being able to help people in that demographic, but also helping people that just want to be out of debt. And if you're interested,
I believe in you.
And if you're interested in learning more, please leave a comment and just let us know what kind of questions you have and what you want to see.
Yes, and I am very excited. I'm going to redo our budget. I have redone our budget, but I'm going to put it in video and kind of explain why we do what we do. And if you don't think you have enough money to put in savings, I'll show you how. Another easy one is creating a studio office.
So we want to develop our office to be functional for us, just to enjoy it, to read, to do office type things, but I also want to develop it into something that we can use for these types of talking head videos, so we can be more professional looking, but also just to give it a more natural feel versus us doing it on our bed. And the vlog style is fun, but I want to be able to produce some really nice stuff, and I want to be able to do it a little bit more ergonomically.
It'd be more comfortable, I think,
than doing what we're doing right now.
Well, I am pretty comfortable.
I'm glad you're comfortable.
Let's see, another one we have once a month massages for myself, which I've already signed up for.
Self-care is a thing.
Self-care.
And it's something that we can afford. It's something that I think that she'll benefit from, because she does a lot of heavy lifting at work. I do different kinds of heavy lifting, but I think that the massages will help her mentally, and I think it'll help her physically even more.
I'm a proponent of taking care of yourself. If you don't put yourself first, I feel like women especially are told to put themselves last and put everyone else first, do what everyone else wants you to do, and then take care of yourself. If you don't take care of yourself first, you can't take care of other people. So
take care of yourself.
Take care of yourself. Matt, CEUs.
So for my job, I have to get continuing education credits to maintain my certification. If you guys are interested in what I do for a living, I can talk about it more explicitly. I don't really add those kinds of things into my videos just because of the nature of what I do, but
it's complicated.
In general, what I do, I can explain it, is very interesting, but the long and short of it is that, like most certifications, I require to get more continuing education after graduate school. So I'll keep you guys in the loop on what I'm going to be doing, what kind of stuff I'll be talking about. There's some really cool ones I want to get into, but it requires money and just strategy and organization and time. But that's my goal for this year, is to start hitting those, because I have to do them before next year, because that's when I recertify for my credential.
Another one we have is going to the gym. Of course, this is COVID pending.
It's been pending because Colorado's been shutting down and opening back up, and some gyms stay open, some don't. And just, I want to be safe, but I also want to get back into the gym and start lifting again, because I miss doing that.
And working out with a mask isn't, I don't feel like
it's tough.
I think it'd be really tough. I also need to get back in the gym. Sure, I work, I walk a lot, but it's not increasing my heart rate, and it's not helping my muscles grow.
We just want to be healthy as we come into our 30s.
I want to be healthier, so that way we can live a long life.
Yeah, and eating more vegetables.
Oh yeah, so that's also on our list, actually, of goals that we have for 2021, is eating more vegetables. We eat a lot of garbage, and we eat a lot of meat, not that much vegetables.
So we're going to try and do our best to incorporate some more vegetables.
More dark green veggies.
Yeah, more things that are healthy for us, just so we can be healthier and live longer and be able to continue to do what we want to do, and do it in a healthy manner.
Something else we want to get done this year is to get our passports.
This has been on the list for a few years.
This is probably the third year it's been on our list.
The last couple of years, the reason we haven't done it is because we either haven't had time because we've been working so much, or because we haven't had the money to just process the paperwork and do things. Because getting your passport...
Or we've had the money, but we didn't budget for it, so...
We're smarter, we're wiser.
Yes!
We know how to budget our money, so we're hoping to get that done this year. It might end up being towards the end of the year, just depending on... It'll depend on what COVID looks like. Not that we plan on traveling this year, but I don't want to waste a year of not really utilizing that. form of identification just to have it, but we probably should just get it so we can have it on the ready in case we do want to do something.
Let's see. Plan a small trip every quarter. This may or may not happen, just depending on COVID, and we're really trying to knock out our debt, so I'm not sure what that will look like, but I do want to at least try to get like a getaway.
I think those trips I think we live in one of the most beautiful places in the country, so.
Even if it's just for a weekend, like when I say trip, I mean like day trip or weekend trip.
So, like going to Breckenridge is about 2.5, 3 hours. Going to a few really cool places in Colorado are not very far. Even some of the places that we put on the vlog, like Bishop Castle,
it doesn't have to be expensive. It just getting away from, just doing something together.
Once we get past the winter, I think that we'll be able to go back into doing some things. Like I think that we can get some kayaks for relatively inexpensive, and start getting back in the water or start getting back into nature and not worrying about being freezing cold, but trying to just, what's the word I'm looking for? Deliberately try to do something together just so we can have that time together, that relaxation, and just to decompress from what we're working on throughout the year. Because if you don't reward yourself, you don't help yourself, you don't take care of yourself, you're not going to sustain those goals that you want to get done throughout the year.
And kind of putting like work aside, like work at home, kind of just leave home at home and just go do something outside. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, for me, I want to be reading more. Y'all know I already love to read, but when I'm home on my days off, I spend more time on Netflix than I probably should, and I want to just turn the TV off for a while and do some reading. I put 2 hours on here, which is easily done for me. I know for some other people that seems like a lot of time, but for me, I was spending maybe 6 hours a day watching Netflix on my day off. Like, that's not healthy.
It's a long
time to watch Netflix. So I just want to, like, for myself, the part of self-care, just doing something else.
More productive.
And I have a reading goal this year, so I'm going to try to knock it out. I didn't make it last year, but this year my goal is 50 books. Last year I read 27. This year, hoping to read 50. I think that's about it. We have some things, some big ticket items that we're trying to buy that were like wants, not really needs. One is a barbecue for steak.
Yeah.
Another one is a drone.
I wanted to get the drone just because we live in a really beautiful state, and I think that there's some really cool sights and things to see in this state, but it's very heavily regulated because people in Colorado love being outside and don't want to hear that buzzing from the drone. And there's just a lot of controlled airspace here because of the Air Force Academy, so that might get benched until next year. It just depends on how,
where we are, what we do,
what our money looks like then, and how all of our finances are, and just where we're at that point, because it's a priority, but it's not a high priority at this moment because we want to do full-time traveling, and one of the barriers to getting there is getting out of debt.
And lastly is to update our wardrobes.
I need to get some more clothing for professional events and conferences when those become a thing again, and just to look nicer and just to feel better about myself. For her, it's just expanding her wardrobe.
I'm very minimalist in my closet, and sometimes when we go places, I've only got a few things, which isn't a bad thing. I would just like some nicer clothes to wear out if we do go out, and just to feel good.
So those are the big things that we're talking about. I know we talked about a lot of things, so we'll recap here real quickly. So some of the big things that we want to do are
Get our passports. Learn how to use Premiere Pro.
Up our video game so we can look more professional on these videos and start getting maybe some more subscribers, and just learning a new skill is always important. Keep the brain active.
Reading and gaming.
Yeah.
More reading, more gaming, less screen time. Creating our office and studio.
Mm-hmm.
Eating more vegetables.
Yeah, I guess it's important.
And chocolate.
Vegetables.
Should be on our list.
Yeah.
Getting into the gym.
And last but not least is just killing that student loan debt.
That debt.
It's not a little bit, it's not a lot. We'll talk more about it specifically when we get into that subject matter, but we'll be fully transparent with you guys. I just want to get the numbers together and tell you our plan as how we're going to do that, so we can be.
You guys can come on our journey.
So you can see us do it, and you can watch us. That it is possible to get that student loan paid off. It is possible to live below your means. It's possible to still enjoy your life living below your means. So we want to really advocate for that. So
here's to 2021.
Happy 2020, everyone, and we'll see you guys in the next one.